And when you get to be a super looper, you can use 1, 2, or 3 pennies. Loop-a-lot is a poker game. So is Monopoly. Oh.
Coming up on this week's show, Dick Dobson DI and the Case of the Kidnapped Cookies by Henry Dalton. Caught in Time by Abigail Zedi Bess about a baseball umpire, and a special report from the red carpet of the 300 premiere in Leicester Square.
Hello!
Hello indeed, my name is Joel French.
My name is Chris Tebbs.
This is Shortcutters, the finest short film show in the world. It's all about short films, but today it's all about motion pictures as well.
Yes, it is. Today on the show we have a feature where me and Mr. Adsky, our roving reporter who's a little bit crazy, we let out from time to time. We were in the press junket at the 300 premiere, so we have that coming up on this week's show.
We certainly do. We also have the usual short films. We have 2 of them this week, both in black and white, so don't adjust your sets. There's nothing wrong with the colour on your TV screens.
No.
It's just the films in question that we are showing. If you want to send in your work, send it in to...
This address, yes, it's Shortcutters, PO Box 4047, London W1A6PZ, and the internet address is
www.shortcutters.tv. I'm so proud of Chris because that's actually the first time he said the address without having to take at least 10 takes.
That's
anyway,
pretty good.
Should we go on to the first film?
My eyes flickering with the intense pressure of it all. Yes, let's do that.
Cool.
Do we have a wipe coming?
Yes.
Should we
Here
do
it
a
comes.
Mexican wipe?
Here it comes. Whee!
Hello and welcome to the first film of the show, and with me is the brown-dressed Drew with the hair and the beard and the eyes and the head and the legs.
It's accurate, if not inadequate. Yes, I'm here to introduce the following film, which is called...
Dick Dobson DI and the Case of the Kidnapped Cookies.
Yes, by Henry Dalton. I think quite soon into the film you'll get the drift of the filmmaker, so shall we let them watch it?
No, I think instead we should show them some kind of interesting case study about the Nazis.
Yes, or for that you can turn over to the Discovery Channel. Don't turn over to the Discovery Channel.
Discovery Channel.
Yeah, it's new.
Wow.
But stay right here on Sumo and we're going to show you this film.
Just gone nap time when the legs walked into my office. They were attached to a sparkling dress and the kind of body that made jelly and ice cream look sour. The dame wasted no time in getting to the point. Some sleazebag had bagged her biscuits and she wanted yours truly on the case. I tried to say, listen sweetheart, I don't do cookie kidnap cases no more. But I guess I'm just a sucker for a sucker. My first stop was Domino's drinking hole. It was the kind of place where even the rats had tabs. But what Domino lacked in hygiene, he made up for in generosity with a shot. Domino knew not to serve me the tourist stuff. This was his finest. And it'd drill the fillings in your teeth before it'd even reach your throat. As we sat there, shooting the sugar, Domino told me that word on the grapevine was that the cookies were being held in a no-good area downtown called Hell's Kitchen. Hell's Kitchen. And something rotten was cooking. How'd a classy broad like that get mixed up in a melting pot like this dump? Well, there was only one way to go, and that was up. was gonna have to be real careful, or I was gonna end up as flat as that, and a whole lot messier. I was getting too old for this. It looked like someone was having quite a party. And that was an awful lot of coke for just one girl. Something didn't sit right here. I was gonna go back to the office and work this out. It was all over. The girl had played me for the dumb sap I am. There was no use fighting. I'd been wrapped around her finger from day one. And besides, she was pointing that gun at me the way a cat points a gun at a mouse. Even now, I felt that she was a good kid. But I guess a girl will do anything for enough dough. As she walked out of my life, I couldn't help wonder if it was forever. Maybe when a jar ran empty, she'd be back. But I doubted it. In the meantime, this sucker was left to live his life between the two constants of this ruined world. The lure of sweetness and the treachery of women.
Wow, I really enjoyed Dick Dobson D.I. and the Case of the Kidnapped Cookies. Did you?
I did, yeah. It was quite soon into it, you realise what's happening. And quite often we get films sent in. You go, oh, that was great. They've obviously ripped that concept off from that other movie. And you always wonder, you know, did they know that? Whereas this film was quite obviously in tune with what it was doing, with the Bugsy Malone poster on the wall. Yeah, but the thing is, it was taking it to a different stage, because that was a gangster movie, like a classic 50s kind of gangster movie, and this was a film noir. So it's a different style. But what I really liked was the attention to detail in this film.
I like the lines of the narrator. My favourite line in it was, he pointed a gun at me like a cat would point a gun at a mouse.
Yeah, that is part of the... But it wasn't just the actual script, which was really well written and really funny. It's the execution of the voiceover and the recording. More to the point, the voice was excellently chosen and excellently executed, but the recording of it was perfect. Henry Dalton has provided us here with an excellent film of very high quality, which is obviously a student film, as you could have seen from the end credits, and one of the better student films I think we've had sent in to us in a long time. Very exciting. Coming up next, a special treat for everyone at home. We have a feature which Chris and our roving reporter Adsky shot on location at the premiere of 300.
Can you say one word for me?
What's that?
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Hi, it's Adsky for you guys. I'm here at the premiere of 300 and I've actually got permission. Look, an official pass. Now, we're going to see if we can chat to the director, a few actors, bits and bobs, you know, the kind of stuff. But first of all, I'm going to check out the quality of the lush, deep shag pole red carpet. Wow, check it out. The quality, the deep shag pile, it's fantastic. Wow, what's this? That's a toenail. That's disgusting. It could be somebody famous. Not bad. Every celeb's going to be tempted by this. Special shortcutters popcorn. Yummy. Highly delicious and highly nutritious. Excuse me, Centurion. Excuse me, Centurion soldier. Disciplinary action. Now he's got rubbery chests. Wow, it's exciting here, fantastic view, and the celebrities are starting to come in. We've just seen some girl from some pop band. Who is it?
Mylene Class.
Mylene Class, and she's coming over this way. Mylene, sweet popcorn or salt? Sweet, popcorn. Would you like to be the first of the celebs to have sweet popcorn?
You know what you need to do with this? You need to mix it in with a bit of salt.
You're a salty girl rather than a sweet girl?
Mix.
Well, we're in full swing right now. We've been asking celeb stuff all over the place. We're really into it, myself and Chris. And now we've got David Wenham coming up to us. We're limited to about 2 or 3 questions, so my favourite questions are, what's your favourite colour? What's 17 times 5? And what is your mother's maiden name? David, how you doing? Shortcutters TV. Tell us about your role in the movie.
Well, I play Dilios, who is essentially the storyteller. The film is seen through his eyes, and like any great storyteller, there's only a small amount of truth in the story. He embellishes it so it becomes larger than life, and that's basically what the film is.
That's what makes a great movie, a little bit of lying and some great special effects.
I think there's a lot of lying in this film, but so that makes it even a better film.
And what about the dressing up, all those costumes? Isn't that what just being an actor is all about? Just to, excuse to dress up?
Yeah, absolutely. It's not to cast, put my profession in a low light, but essentially it's pretending, it is. It's dress-ups, and that's what we did.
Favourite costumes of this particular film?
Leaners. But I don't particularly want to wear it. I think, I like her in it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we're actually getting together with her afterwards to go to Sing Along a Sound of Music just round the corner. If you're up for it.
Really? There's something I haven't done in some time.
Yeah. Before you go, I know you're very busy.
This is going to be interesting. I can tell this is going to be...
Popcorn, a special Shortcutters TV popcorn.
Yes.
Sweet or savoury? Are you a sweet or savoury man?
More savoury.
Would you like to sample this?
Well, it's cold for a start.
Sorry about that. Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Cheers.
See you afterwards for the sing-along thing. Oh, he's not going to turn up.
Hi, I'm a Spartan, and you're watching Shortcutters TV.
Hello there.
Hello indeed.
Welcome back to the second part of the show. The ad breaks were just a fleeting memory. They are gone now. Welcome back to Film Fun. And we have a film by an American filmmaker called Abigail Zealy Best, and it is called, Joel?
It's called Caught in Time. It's all about baseball. It's rather beautifully constructed, and I think you should watch it and come back to us afterwards.
Baseball is rounders, isn't it?
Pretty much.
Yeah.